Hey guys, my name is Marie Ottaway, and welcome to Getting Started Right. This call is for Boom Empire Fit Crew coaches, and I'm really excited to share some of this information with you. You also want to check your email. There is a whole bunch of things that you need to go over. Don't worry about going over it all right now. You don't need to learn everything today, but all this information is for you so that you can be successful in building your business. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And here we go. Getting started right for Boom Empire Fit Crew coaches. Things that we're going to go over is we're going to talk about opening shop, activating your business center, opening shop, and putting it out there to people that you are open for business. Making a list of at least 150 people, writing out your why, and a list of 150 people, and you want to send that to me or your sponsor. You want to write out your goals and send that to me or your sponsor, whoever enrolled you. Set up your websites and learn how to navigate them. What is forming and how do you use that? Focus on coach basics. Start doing the 3 vital behaviors as soon as possible. Talking about the YouTube trainings and all the different trainings that you're going to have. And coach relations and customer contact. All right. So opening shop and announcing that you are a Team Beachbody coach. How exciting is that? In the email you will get, there will be a sample in there. So you want to start by letting people know that you are a coach, okay? And how are you going to do that, and how are you going to be able to help others? You want to make a call to action on that by inviting them to join your next challenge group and saying more of, we can do this together, instead of not that you're selling something or, hey, Shakeology, things like that. You definitely do not want to do that. So an example would be a status for Facebook, just to get started. I am really nervous about this, but this is how it goes. For a while now, I have been really hard on myself, worrying about how I look and feeling. So I have decided to make a few changes. I am starting a 21-day fix group on February 1st on Facebook, and I would love for you to join me. Okay, hashtag let's do this together. So, people will see you in your fitness journey. You don't need to announce out there like, I'm a Beachbody coach and this is on sale. You need to buy this from me, because we all know people that sell mascara and all of those other things, and all you see is sales, 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 sales. And honestly, when I do it, I'm like, oh, one more thing I have to pay for, one more thing I have to do. And when you really invest in people and build those relationships, and you are consistent within your own fitness journey, people are going to want to do these things because they like you, and they're going to want to join you in that journey, and they need to build that trust. Don't just post Shakeology all over the place, on your wall, like, buy me. It turns people off. They get annoyed. And some people will get annoyed just because you're getting happy and healthy, but they're not going to delete you. They're going to, watch you and be more engaged by your journey. For a new coach post, what would you say? Talk about why you're doing this. Okay, I like to do something called breadcrumbing, which is completely awesome. So tonight, like for instance, I made a post on my Facebook wall, and I talked about, I was doing push-ups, but it wasn't just like, hey, here's how many calories I burned, and here's a picture of me working out. I showed my push-ups, and then I talked about a story. So I talked about how I broke my wrists, and I used to be able to do 30 push-ups, and now I'm doing 10. I'm fighting back. I'm not giving up. Thanks to the 21-day fix, my challenge groups and all of that, I've been able to gain my strength and my confidence back. I would love for you to join me on such and such a date. Are you in? Are you out? Hashtag yesterday you said today. Things like that, okay? So I would suggest taking a before picture. A lot of coaches feel like they struggle in the beginning because they're like, well, I don't have a really big before and after. You want to also remember that, transformations don't always have to be physical. They can be emotional. They can be mental, like all of those things. I've grown so much just in the aspect of, yeah, I've lost weight, but, I'm happy. All this personal development's helped me focus on the positive, and I want other people to also share in that joy and how much I have grown so that they can also experience that. So it's not just about being skinny or working out. make sure that you are doing that. If you post a picture of yourself like, here I am again, it just becomes white noise. You need to have something for your followers to keep coming back, to be engaged. So don't put your whole story out there at first. Like Caroline Nathan, she does an amazing job. So if you're not following her, you definitely want to check her out, because she has tons of like amazing posts about she'll tell a story, and not only will she tell the story about how she's working out, like she may for instance say something like, in high school I had a low self-esteem about this and this, and then she really connects with her viewers and helps her build her tribe. So I would also reach out to and follow like the top 10 Beachbody coaches, see what they're posting, see what they're doing, and it would help you maybe generate some ideas of your own. I would definitely make a list of at least 150 coaches that, 150 contacts. Go through your phone, think about people who teach your kids, people you work with, all of those things. When I started this business, I put everybody on in my notebook, and I was like, I'm always going to do it this way. I've always done it this way. And eventually it got out of control. You think you can keep up with it in your mind, but if you're really doing your invites, you're jumping on those power hours, you're coming across so many people, there's no way that you could ever, keep up with that. So a little example of what I do is, all the people that don't want to do it right now, like here's some people from October, like this lady, she says no, this lady's car broke down, this lady says she drinks Ideal Protein, this one ignores me, this one ignores me, this one ignores me, this one, quit, whatever. And it helps you track people. So what I tell people is, if they say no, not right now, I'm like, okay, well, your car broke down, but would that be okay if I invited you to my challenge next month? And then 99% of the time, the people are going to say okay. And then during that time, they are going to see you being consistent. They are going to see you posting on your wall. They are going to see you having success with the programs. So you definitely want to stay consistent within that. So you want to dig a little bit. You star everybody that would be a potential coach. And this is like where I use this Excel sheet. So if you want that Excel sheet that's already done, you can go in our coach group in the files tab. You can only see that from your computer, and then go in that files tab and then start plugging in your people. I didn't go back to last year. I just started because that was so overwhelming. It's like I never really wanted to put people in an Excel because I'd have to put all my notebooks in the Excel. But I said, you know what? That's that. I'm going to move forward from this point on. Okay. The next thing is write out your why and your why list and send it to me. So you want to dig a little bit deeper than I want to help people. Okay. Because some days you're not going to want to help people. Some days I don't want to get up and I don't want to do my follow-ups. And people are like, well, God, I don't know how you do that all the time. Well, you know what? It's because my why is strong and nothing's going to stop me. And that's why I do it. So an example would be, I want to help moms that are struggling to get in shape and feel like it's a lost cause. Like, well, I'm getting older. This is just going to be the way it is. I can't really do it. And I want them to realize that they are good enough and that they can make a change. I want to help women provide a means for women who struggle financially and to provide for their families, paying off debt and give them a little bit of extras in life. Okay. So because I've seen how much it's changed me, I've seen how, I've always known that I was meant to do more, and my education would only take me so far, especially with my current position. And, this for me is perfect because I was like, you know what, I can control this and I can do it. It's going to take time, but with consistency, I will get there. My why list is I want to quit my job. I'm reminding myself that my boss talks to me like I am a dog, and I'm not going to live that life anymore. I don't have to. Why? Why do I have to do that? I don't, and I'm not going to. So I am consistent, and I am currently buying my freedom. And I know in my heart of hearts that I'm buying my freedom. I'm buying that financial freedom for my family because there's really nothing else that I could do. I hear people all the time, well, I've been teaching forever and what else would I do? And la, la, la. Well, I dug deep inside and I focused on my craft and what I can do. And here I am. I want to pay for my house, a new house. I want to build a house, pay off debt, take my husband to Italy on our 15th year anniversary. That's in like 5-6 years. Pay for my sister's vacations and my parents, help my in-laws, and retire my husband eventually, so that he can stay home and we can just like do cool stuff. Why not, right? The bigger the better. Not, I just want to put gas in my car or get my nails done. And in the beginning, when I heard stuff like that, I was like, well, shoot, I would just love to get my nails done. Like, I would just love to be able to go to the store and buy some lotion, because I have my master's, my husband has an amazing job, but I just never, those little things like that, like I just never did it because I wasn't being put first. So after a while, it was like $20 a week, and then it was $50, and then it was $100 extra, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So it's just life changing. So just go big, think those big dreams, because even if you get halfway there, like think about how amazing that would be. So you want to set up and understand your website. So you want to sign in and then click to your Coach Online Office. So you want to sign in on the top bars, you'll sign in and then Coach Online Office. The first tab that you will see, it will be getting started right. So you have a CEO welcome from Carl Deichler. You want to go through your 7-day quick start and do that. You want to set up your websites. So your websites are there. So you want to set those up and then be able to understand those. Your sales and marketing, go ahead and look through that, but I'll show you in the coach group, in the Facebook group, there is a section where all of those documents and everything are. Let's see, My Business tab shows you everything. You want to go to the My Business tab, and then you want to scroll down to the bottom and go to My ETF Management. That is where you will set up your direct deposit. If you don't do that, that's okay, but Beachbody will send you a check each week, but they'll take $2.50 out of it. So you just want to make sure that you set up your direct deposit. And then you have like emails, news and training. So you want to go in news and training, really dive into that, check it out. And then Coach Breaking News is important. Coach ID is important right now. And then right here in the center, it's going to show you where if you're on Home Direct Shakeology every month, that Home Direct 90 PV, which keeps you active, which we talked about, that will show a yes. So 90 PV is personal volume that you personally use. Okay, if you get that 90 PV, it gives you a yes. And then if you hit Success Club 5, which is awesome, you get 2 points for a challenge pack. It's bundled together. So Shakeology and a workout is 2 points. And then Home Direct Shakeology is 1 point. So for 5 points, and and 90 PV, that will give you Success Club. So if you hit Success Club 5 months, what am I talking about? 3 months in a row, you will get a free ticket to Coach Summit. So that's awesome. It's currently sold out, so you definitely want to work towards that. And then you also have, so then you also, if you sign a coach on your right and one on your left, then you would become an Emerald coach, and that would activate your business center, where most of my residual income comes from. I wouldn't make a lot of money in this business because I sold a lot of shakes, every week. Like, how many would I have to sell to make money? I make money because we build a team, and then that team builds that residual income, which I will show you in a second, which will help you, and to be able to bank that residual income, you need to be an Emerald coach, having one on your right coach and one on your left, which I will show you how to do later. But for right now, you just really want to focus on getting that Success Club and then turning those customers into potential coaches. We have 3 types of coaches. There is a discount coach, where you just want to be a coach, you get 25% off products. You can be a business builder, where you build a business, or you could just be a hobby coach. And then basically it'll show you, like down here, if you have people that made a new account like under you. So it would show you like new customers, new accounts, everything like that. So I'm going to give you your link, and your link is like a free profile that somebody can make under you. okay, so that they can order and do that. But they don't have to order right away. Just have your friends and people, all these people, make free profiles, and then once they make a free profile, you can add them into Team Boom 4. That is our free group where we put everybody that we build relationships with, and once they're ready for a more specific challenge, you move them over into our other challenges. Write out your goals and send them to me. I need to know, like, what do you want to do? How much money do you want to make? Do you want to go all the way? Do you want to go all in? Are you not really sure? What's going on? So write down those goals. 2 non-negotiable goals for success for coaches. Number 1 is you need to participate and add new coaches. And add new challengers each month. So participating in the challenges, not just going there and liking someone's post. If there is a new coach in the team, say, welcome, I'm glad that you're here. Because you know what, first of all, you want to reach out to people, and ultimately too is, we're all putting coaches under each other, and we're all, in this together. Like, I don't just, I hate to say it, but make money off of my coaches that I put in to build that residual income. So are all the coaches in the downline if they are on that side of the business. So we really want to cheer on others, really keep everybody motivated, give shout outs and all of those things. Becoming Emerald in your first 5 weeks of starting your business is important. That is signing up 2 people to be coaches. If people aren't ready to be coaches, I would just go ahead and sign them up a coach right away when they buy something, because then next month their shakes are going to be 25% off as opposed to full price. So I would definitely do that right away. Once they pay the $39, if they've already bought a challenge pack and then they decide to be a coach, before their Shakeology is built again, they would pay $39.95 to become a coach. And then what we would do is we would have that money refunded back to them. So your goal is to get your Shakeology paid for by doing the above. What other goals do you have? Physical, financial, emotional, spiritual? Write them down. Just don't have them floating around in your mind. Like, physically, I want to be physically fit. I'm, 37 years old. My kids are young. They're like 2 and 5. I'm quote unquote an older mom, and I want to be fit for them. I want to be healthy. I've got that, cancer that my sister has gone through. I need to be healthy and have every line of defense, prepared for my body if that happens. Emotionally, what kind of emotional goals do you have? There's a lot of negative people. I get so many negative comments constantly, messages, even coaches that are negative. I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you? Like, I hope your day gets better, and I need to grow emotionally, and I need to keep reading that personal development to help me for when I'm broken down, getting a lot of no's. Like, well, how am I going to keep going? I'm going to keep going with that emotional growth that I'm going through because I am reading my personal development that's going to keep me strong in times when I feel like quitting. All right, so what is forming? Forming is talking, and you're like, what is forming? Like, what is that? Forming is family, occupation, recreation, and then the message. So the first thing you want to do when you talk to people is talk to them. Like, are you married? Do you have kids? Things like that. Talk to them about their occupation. What kind of job do they have? Do they like their job? Do they not like their job? What do they like to do for recreation? And then you give your message, okay? One of the things we do as coaches where we go really wrong is we're like, hey, I'm passionate about this Shakeology and my teams are rock stars and you need to do it. And I'm just so excited about it. And there's so much going on with it, blah, blah, blah. But, it scares people away. So you want to form before you send your message. We run a lot of free challenges. Right now, I've just set up a clean eating challenge on Facebook. So you definitely want to put people in that, and then the free group, because that's how you're going to build those relationships. Once people start doing that, then they may trust in you, believe in you, and then want to join one of your more specific challenges later. Okay? The main thing that you want to do too is focus on coach basics. Don't look at all your notifications. You do not need to respond to them. It can be very overwhelming at times. So you want to post on your wall. You want to go in your Coach Basics group. Some of you have not started Coach Basics yet. It starts at the beginning of every month. and I will put you in that. And then you want to go in your 21-day fix group. Like you want to go in your groups and set them up on your favorites, like click on the group and add it to favorites in Facebook. That's what I do. I go right down the list every day. I don't like see all these groups and all these notifications. I wake up and I have thousands of notifications every day. I can't even keep up with it. So I go in the groups, I see what's going on, I get out. Okay? Do Coach Basics from start to finish. And apply it to your business. If you're doing all these trainings and on all these calls and you're reading all these books and you're not applying it to your business, you're wasting your time. And you're wasting your coach's time if they're going over it with you all the time and then you're not doing it and then you're not making sales and you're not growing and then you're in that victim mode. You have to be consistent and be growing in those areas because otherwise it's going to be really hard. Don't say, hey, I'm not getting anywhere. And then, I don't see you doing your homework. Like, I hate to be like that, but, if you're not doing your Coach Basics homework and you haven't completed Path to Emerald from start to finish and you're not doing those things, then you're not going to be getting anywhere because this whole business is about building those relationships with people. You need to understand the meat of it, which you get from these trainings, but really building those relationships. And don't just go in the group and just like it and then figure like, hey, did my job. Really do your homework and support your coaches. Like these people sign up with you because they believe in you and they think you're going to lead them. You really need to take on that leadership role and help the coaches that you bring in because that's really important. Okay, you owe that to them and your challengers in the groups. You want to start doing the 3 vital behaviors right away. Invite, but form first. Okay, so you want to invite people to join your challenges, but you want to form first, which we went over. Free groups and upcoming challenges. The free group is Team Boom 4, and then we have the Clean Eating Challenge. So you want to do an icebreaker, break the ice, get them in the group, and then form them. So how do you get people in these things? Hey, happy January. How was your Christmas? I wanted to reach out to you because I am starting an After the Holidays boot camp starting on February 1st. I am just curious if you would like to be part of it. We would be focusing not only on fitness and healthy living, but we would also be focusing on self-confidence and learning how to have fun while we work out. The whole shebang. I'd love for you to be part of this group. I really feel that you would be great. Does it sound like something that you would be interested in? And then, I feel like for every 10 of those I do, I get about 3 yeses and 7 nos, but you keep going and then you keep asking and you keep inviting. Okay. So, hey, how was your Christmas? You talk to them about their Christmas. You talk to them about those things and then go back to the clean eating part challenge after. Okay. Oh, I'm getting tired. All right. So be proof of the product that it works from start to finish. Okay. If you don't believe in these products, how is anyone else going to believe in them? Okay. You can drink Shakeology, you can do these workouts, and you can still go to the gym. Okay. You don't have to be, you need to sell yourself and sell you're not just products, like you're selling like people future and like fitness and emotional growth and mental growth and all of those things and all of those connections. It's not just a DVD, and put it out there like that. Like you're changing a life. Like it's so powerful. And read that personal development, the compound effect, you are a badass, go for no, eat that frog. Don't read stuff that doesn't apply to you. If you have a good self-esteem, you don't want to read you're a badass. If you already know you're a badass, why are you going to read it? Okay. The compound effect, understanding business development, those things. Like I know that if my neighbor does not order and she said she was, that it's okay because I'm going to move on because there's other people out there that want to join me. And, or if my friend doesn't like Beachbody, okay, well, Beachbody is an amazing business. So you need to, have them see how Beachbody's changed you. Talk about it. Talk about the challenge groups. We are part of an amazing elite kick-ass team that is so powerful and so big. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it, the energy and the momentum that this group has, And that's what Beachbody is. You know, there is some people out there that just push their sales and don't help you and don't guide you. And if you have people that have a sorry or a bad taste in their mouth about it, you know, change that view. Change that view. Show them that it's different, because we need to be proud of what we're doing and what we're a part of. And coach relations and customer service information. Here is a phone number if you have any questions that you can call coach relations or problems. And then you definitely want to post in the group if you have any questions, or if you're struggling. You know, I don't know how to tell you how many emails I get. I wake up and someone's like canceled their coaching thing because they had to get their car fixed. Well, you know, there's things that we can do. We could postpone shakes, or you could get sales to get that PV you needed. Reach out. Like, we are friends here, we are a family, and we are in this together. So reach out to me, reach out to your online office, reach out to your upline, your Star Diamond upline, so that we can all get through this together. And if you're dealing with something or you have a problem, I promise you there is other coaches that are feeling the same way. All right. So the last thing that I am going to show you is my Facebook really quick. And I want to go into our coach group really quick. Hey, Shelly, it's my friend Shelly. Go into my coach group really quick. And if you go here and you click the Files tab, there is all the documents. If you, there's all these documents right here where, you know, you have a whole bunch of things like the update the Success Club points, how to share the coaching opportunity, January challenge groups, all the links, all the documents of how to invite, what to say. So the books, all different stuff. So one of the things that I want to show you really quick, for example, would be like the 21-day fix script. Okay. And when I click on that, hopefully it brings it up. And it just tells you like how to start and what to say. So let me find like a good part here. So I always ask people, you know, like, what are their fitness goals? And then I'll ask them, well, how would it make you feel if you reach those goals? And then, like, how is your nutrition? And then all of those conversations that we have. And then, let's see. Like, you could go through your Facebook friends, for example, and you could say, how are things going? It's been a while. I just wanted to reach out to you if this is something that you would be interested in doing. I'm running a 21-day fix challenge group, and talk about what it focuses on. And you can send that to all your Facebook friends. And then if they're like, yeah, that would be awesome, there's videos they can watch on it. You know, if people ask you what it comes with, it's all here, what it comes with, how much it is, and then how people will order from you with your coach, and then your username or your coach ID, which I will send to all coaches of how to get coaches to our people to order. So basically what I've done, is I have set up like all the groups that I go into, I put in my favorites. So I just kind of go down like the different coach groups. Like I have 3 coaching groups, and then like that's the free group. That's the Boom Family is for Emeralds. Body Beast Challenge. My coach Marie has a support nutrition group. Fit After the Feast, New Year, New You, Masters Hammer and Chisel, January 4th, Shooting to Diamond, Coach Basics, and Pathway to Emerald, January Sneak Peek, and then I don't know where my clean eating group was. And then I just go in those and I check those out. Okay. So there we go. I hope this helped you, and we will be doing a lot more, but this is a great reference point for you to start. And I'm looking forward to taking this journey with all of you guys. I hope this video really helped you. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their week. Have a good night.